Well, this episode marks the beginning of a Cape York adventure for us. So we kick off here at the Daintree Rainforest, camping at Cape Tribulation, make our way all the way up the Bloomfield Track, towing the hybrid camper, onto the Lion's Den Hotel, of course, and then all the way up to Elim Beach. This really is a stunning part of the country that everyone should add to their bucket list, so enjoy this one.
Our Cape York trip begins in the Daintree Rainforest, where we head over the Daintree River ferry and tow the van to Cape Tribulation.
How you going?
Turn one way.
Oh, one way. All right, thanks very much.
Left hand, mate.
Cheers. This is quite a nice ferry crossing, this one. That's $33 each way. The Jardine ferry won't be that cheap, or even working. We'll see.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, because that's the whole point of this trip, is to get to the Cape.
Yes.
The drive from the ferry to Cape Tribulation takes roughly about an hour. There are some narrow sections and it can get windy, but it is very scenic, and if you're lucky, you might spot a cassowary. We chose to stay 3 nights at Cape Trib Camping, which offers beachfront and also a bush-style campground. Facilities here include hot showers, flushing toilets, a laundry, and there is a main bar area near the beach, which offers alcoholic beverages and very delicious wood-fired pizzas.
Good to be out of the car.
Very good.
2,400 Ks.
In 3 days.
3 days? 4 days.
Yeah, it's all a bit of a blur at the moment. And we're going to chill out this afternoon. Go and check out Cape Trib Campground. We're in the green camp, which is very green.
See?
Yeah, I can see it.
See him, girls?
First croc of the trip.
Well, we've only walked about 1 minute away from camp, and this little track that follows this creek has a fairly big saltwater croc just chilling on the other side of the river. I really didn't think we'd see one this early on in the piece. We've done Cape trips before, we hardly see a crocodile, so it's so cool. We're like 4 days into this trip, or on a month-long trip into the top end. We've seen our first big salty, which when you don't spend much time around them, it's really cool to see them in their natural environment, so we're stoked. Me and Harps just couldn't wait to go fishing in that creek with the crocodiles, so we headed back to camp, got the fishing gear ready, and headed back down.
I'll hold the
You got a
bag.
bit of a mischief. You carry the little one.
Okay.
Unhook that.
I literally just got it unhooked. And then I got it hooked again.
Ready?
Let's go.
Righto. So we found a good little bank to fish off that was fairly well high up off the water, because you do obviously have to be croc-wise. And the fact that we could still see the crocodile is a very comforting sign, because they're quite territorial animals. Me and Harps gave it a good go, but my fishing record is pretty poor, so we won't blame Harper for this one, not catching any fish. No luck, boo. No luck.
No,
Next time?
tomorrow we'll go for longer. And I'll tell you what, we'll probably catch one. Can't jinx myself though.
Righto, a bit of a sort of a laid back afternoon. We brought our new toys, which is the RC cars, so we built a little garage here for them. Me and Harpsy really get into it. Willsy's sort of, I don't know, she'll get bored and pick it up, and then all of a sudden she's lost half an hour too. So really good for just like a bit of a chilled out afternoon, and give the kids something to do without being on devices. Anything to get away from a device is always good. Very good.
The next morning we got up at stupid o'clock, 5 a.m. We packed the food and the kids in the car to head back down towards the ferry to tackle the infamous crab track. Crazy ass track that I'm not keen to do, but we're doing it, aren't we?
I think so.
It's lightly raining, which is a problem because you can't do the track when it's wet. So if it gets any heavier than what it is today, it's not going to be fun at all.
No, we won't do it if it's wet.
Yeah, but what if we get halfway through the track and then it rains?
Yes. We need
Just
to
gonna wing
nose.
it.
We need to nose down that way and then see how the day pans out. Ready?
Super excited.
Mm.
Not.
Super wet. I don't know. Yeah. Road's really wet. The hill, you can see this, the side of the hill just driving back down to the ferry. Really wet. Won't be doing the crab.
Yeah.
We're not about doing something silly, just...
Well, you're not actually meant to drive it when it's wet anyway.
Well, no,
so...
it could be that wet that they close it as well.
Yeah.
So take use of our early start and have a look around the Daintree area, which is the main reason to be here.
Well, they don't call it the rainforest for no reason. It was a drizzly, overcast, yet very humid day, so we decided to just go and explore the Daintree and see what we could find. Our first stop was the Daintree tea plantation.
Megs is a tea lover.
I do love my tea. 50 tea bags for $5. It's pretty good.
Oh my god, there's so many in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it smells good. It smells like
Oh,
tea.
it smells like tea.
After seeing our first cassowary, we then did the Mudja Botanical Walk. It's an easy 1.2k boardwalk through the absolutely stunning rainforest with mangroves and creeks. Keep the kids happy, our next stop was obviously the Daintree Ice Cream Company, where they make all their own ice creams. The kids chose the chocolate, whilst me and Adam had the wattle seed affogato.
Yeah. Tastes like Milo mixed with Nutella.
Good.
Wow. Can you come back here tomorrow? Well, the weather's still a little bit overcast this afternoon, but we were able to jag a 1 hour croc cruise. So it's just down the road. It's about $100 for the whole family, which seems bloody good value. And it will fill in the afternoon really nicely. So let's go. With the afternoon cooling down, the rain starting again and the tides rising, it wasn't great conditions to see the crocodiles. We did manage to spot 2 large ones and a baby one though.
To be honest, weren't expecting rain. in a rainforest, which is probably silly, and we did get told that today, and it is pissing down now. So pretty much an afternoon in the van, watch a movie, bit of downtime's all right. We definitely made the right decision to not do the crab track, because we'd be sleeping on it tonight if we were up there.
With the rain pretty much settled in for the afternoon, we thought, bugger it, we're not cooking dinner. We headed to the sandbar where we grabbed some bevies and some wood-fire pizzas.
Little bit of blue sky, and it's pack up morning. It's been overcast the whole time we've been here. We're going to head north up the Bloomfield Track now this morning, and we're got another beach camp anyway at Elim, not tonight but tomorrow night. But yeah, we're just going to get that sunny day on Cape Trib Beach, but that's a rainforest for you, I suppose. We're going to call when we're going through like call points, so cars know when we're coming around or coming down the other way, because it's so narrow and there's so many blind corners, so we don't have an accident. So it is quite, they do recommend not to tow trailers on the Bloomfield, and it's a bit of an unwritten law that a lot of people do, but you do need a suitable vehicle with, I would say, plenty of power, because we've done it in 7 years ago. We did it in our FJ Cruiser, and I remember we were towing at the time, and we used pretty much all of its power and then the engine braking really wasn't sufficient as what a diesel is, I felt. So a diesel, plenty of power, especially for towing, and we've achieved it pretty safely last time, so I'm pretty confident we'll this time. Make sure you call up, go nice and slow, use low range where it asks you to, even on the concreted sections. So we're still in two-wheel drive, traction control just kicked in as coming up that hill, and I've just lost all power. Bloody hell. Low range is the winner. Technology sometimes is not ideal. Shit. Righto. Right, so this is the first one. I don't really remember it exactly, but I'm pretty sure there's a 30% grade. So this is 20%, so we are going to use low range straight away. I'm sure there's one of these that actually tells you to use low range at the bottom. It feels wrong because you are on a sealed surface, and it's usually a big no-no. But I remember from last time that we did need low range when towing, and you can see this is incredibly steep in front of us.
A good steep drive, I find, on any GoPro or anything, because you're sort of at eye level with it. But yeah, it's a bit hairy. Like a bigger van, you'd be almost struggling a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think I'd bring anything bigger myself. People do, so I'm not saying you can't, but for us, I think that's about the biggest van we'd tow up there, and there's a steeper section coming, I'm pretty sure. 23% grade this one is. We're going down, and I haven't had to touch the brakes at all. We did try second gear, and you do have to get on the brakes too much. So first gear is like walking pace, but you don't have to use the brakes. It's super safe, and that's what it's all about. It's not a very long road, the Bloomfield Track, and at the end there's Lined End, which is cold beer. So you're better off getting there in the afternoon anyway.
There's not a lot of traffic on the Bloomfield Track today, but there is, like, I had in my memory that it was really narrow, but it's actually quite wide enough in sections that you could pull over. Like, we just had someone actually overtake us. It's the first car we've seen on the track this morning. It's nearly 9:30 in the morning, so you would think that there would be, you know, a bit of people coming and going by this time. But yeah, I just thought, oh God, you know, we come upon another car with a caravan. It's going to be very hairy, but yeah, it's pretty good. It's not really as bad as I thought, to be honest.
It's just steep.
Yeah.
Very steep. Right. Second gear low is what I remember. So we'll give that a go. And yeah, 31%. It's 1% steeper than what I remember. That's steep. That's super steep. Here we go.
The car's really working now.
There's not much left in that in second gear low. That's nearly flat to the boards. It's steep. That's proper steep. Shit.
We're really sitting back in our chairs now.
You really are, don't you?
Yeah.
220 litres per 100. What I'd say, this is the last descent coming towards the Lined End, that end anyway. This one's actually gravel, so coming back the other way with a bigger caravan, you would start to struggle a little for traction, I think. Being 27%, it's right up there. This is our steepest descent we've done heading north. But yeah, it'd be interesting coming back the other way, for sure.
I mean, look at the trees, they're so dusty.
Yeah.
That would be from people just trying to get grip and, yeah, making a heap of dust. It's actually very noticeable on this end, isn't it?
It is. North Luana hairpin. That's steep there now.
Yeah, that's
Holy.
This next section is a doozy. See why they call it hairpin.
Holy jeez, I don't remember this. That's a hairpin. That'd be unreal coming back the other way with a big van.
Oh.
Holy Jesus. That's just
Wow, that is steep. That looks so steep. What did it say, 27? safely made it up the Bloomfield Track heading towards the Lion's Den Hotel. Whether you're just kicking off your Cape trip or you've finished it and are heading back down south, the Lion's Den Hotel is a must-stop place for the night. It's one of those quirky old pubs that you just can't go past and offers camping, amenities including a laundry, awesome pub food, icy cold drinks and live music. And for a charitable gold coin donation, you can leave your mark. Either sign your name on the walls or hang a special something from the rafters to become part of the Den's tradition.
Woo, we made it! We're at the Lion's Den Hotel. It's good to be here.
Let's go get some schooners.
Yeah, Harvey, let's get some schooners. All right.
It's so hot.
Go and check in first.
Cold hot.
Yes?
It is very hot here. It's probably hotter here than it was at the Daintree. Have some dinner at the pub tonight. So unpowered for the night, $20 an adult, $10 a child, so $60 for the night. But hey, like, it's the Lion's Den Hotel. You pay whatever it is. It's a great night out here and a definite stop if you're heading through this way. Adam's gonna just bring the car in. We've just walked the area just to see where we're gonna camp, but it's pretty much just open slather, no sights, just pick your own little area. The Lion's Den Hotel is located on the Annan River, and whilst we are definitely in croc country, we did have a quick little dip in the rapids where we felt it was safe. This is my 4-ingredient super salad. Rocket, diced beetroot, feta, roasted almonds or walnuts. Here's some I prepared earlier. Oh, they just smell so good. I just roasted these on a pan at home, and I always have them in the cupboard because it just goes good on any salad, I reckon. It's more like a 5-ingredient salad. A smidgen of roasted creamy sauce or aioli would work too, but just sort of like a creamy garlicky sauce, but only a little bit. Oh, look at that. There you go, Dal.
You're a bloody keeper.
I know.
Thank you.
Strength?
Do I want a full strength?
There.
Do you want to put up with me?
I'll get you super, Chris.
Well, we're about 7 days in, and we really haven't had any sun where we've been camping. So the power's at about 50%. So we are going to start to look after it a bit, knowing that we haven't got big days of driving. The next camp is unpowered as well, and we're probably going to be in the shade. It just feels like it's going to be that kind of camp. So with the gasless van, obviously this is something you got to keep an eye on and manage properly. We've still got heaps. We're down to 50%, which is still 450 amps of battery. So I'm being a bit cautious, knowing that we're on the road for another 3 weeks. But anyway, off to Elim Beach this morning, and keen to see what that looks like. Hopefully this overcast weather goes away, because it's creating 2 problems: a cranky teenager that just wants that beautiful beach weather, and a gasless van without solar panels. Doesn't really work.
Happy birthday. You are 10. We are so proud of the person you are. Love, Dad, Mum, and Willow. Thank you. Oh my God! Jellycat! Oh, I love him. He's so soft.
Well, in the morning, our baby hit double digits. And with a very early start and the excitement of a 10th birthday gift opening session, we hit the road, heading to Cooktown to do some jobs before we hit Elim Beach. It was just a short stop for us in Cooktown. We went straight to the IGA to grab all the necessities that we needed to hit the telly track. And you just gotta love the fun job of a roadside grocery packaway.
These little things where you go, we are in the lucky country, pull up $1 for 217 litres for potable water, so you know it's good for drinking. So we'll fill everything up here, and then from there we're sort of heading north up the telly track. So I'll fill everything up, and this is all potable and drinking water in these tanks as well, so we can fill the jerry cans up out of the ute tanks, and all the tanks in the caravan are for washing up and things like that. 2 jerry cans on the back of the camper, so we've probably got enough water to get all the way to Punsan Bay now.
About an hour's drive from Cooktown, we stayed at Elim Beach campground, or probably more well known as Eddie's Camp, owned by one of the local elders, Eddie himself, and now run by his son Ivan. It's a very spacious campground right on Elim Beach. They don't take any bookings, so it's a matter of just turning up and hoping you can jag one of those awesome beachfront sites. But don't worry if you can't, because there's plenty of other sites available. And whilst we're in croc country and there is no swimming advisable here, other things to do while you're at Elim Beach is to check out the Coloured Sands, which is only a 10-minute drive up the beach. And you've got to take the drive out to Cape Bedford, which offers the most spectacular cliff-top fall driving we've ever done.
Righto, so a really good way to conserve power is to cook the way you really should cook when you're camping. So the only real cool thing we brought to cook on this trip was the old Ruthie approved barbecue plate I've had for freaking years. So we're gonna cook steak on the open fire tonight. It tastes better and we conserve a little bit of power. Again, we're parked or camped under trees. Burn all the mold off it first. Been a while. Oh yes. Get it real hot. Oh, look at that.
So with the steak, we're going to do some spuds in foil with a bit of butter and seasoning, and a simple salad to go with it. Should be delicious. Bit of garlic salt.
Righto, so we've turned left out of camp and heading out to Cape Bedford. There's heaps of signage at the campground. It's a little bit overgrown, and apparently it's a nice, a fun drive out here into the sand dunes, and then some more coloured sands out this side. So while the tide's high, we can't duck down the beach to the coloured sands near camp, so we're going to head over this side and check it out, and yeah, just head out for the day and probably have lunch over this side and see what it's all about. We'll let them down before we get bogged today. Something different. So your car just fits. So if your pressure's about your paint, which I should be, but I'm not, don't do this.
Oh, it sounds so bad. It's a nice little angle.
Well, it is actually, like, yuck. You meant to put the clutch in and then brake, remember?
I know.
That's right.
So the track up to the lookout is pretty hairy, and typical us not doing too much research on it, we did get the drone up and that definitely helped us to see what was ahead of us. It was extremely steep, and when you get to the midpoint, there's only enough room for about 2 or 3 cars to park there, and then it's a pretty steep ridgeline drive up to the top of the lookout, which is pretty much a case of one by one, because at the very top there's bugger all room to turn around.
This is really yuck.
It's super sketchy.
Literally just on top of a ridge here, hey.
Oh yeah, there's not much room to turn around.
Oh,
Might get this done now.
Oh my
god. Righto, like they said there wasn't much room to turn around. So that just rolls off the edge into the grass, down the hill, and then that. It's just a sheer drop. It's alright, we've got a 79, they've got a great turning circle.
Julie, this is amazing though.
It is, pretty cool.
Come here if you get the chance. This is an epic lookout. It is, and such a cool drive.
Yeah, right. Better get the epic photo, I think.
Turning circle in the 79 is not the best either, so it's just a fun situation. All right, stop. Good. If you're not good with heights, that is not recommended.
Very, like, you don't get to do things like that in this day and age because everyone's wrapped up in cotton wool. So to be able to turn around on a cliff's edge, and there's actually a road going to it, and the fella that runs Elim Camp actually recommended us to drive out here. Like, how good? Like, yeah, it's just cool to be able to do some things like that still, you know? Awesome.
I wonder if anyone's ever rolled off the bloody cliff.
Potentially.
Jeez.
And if that wasn't enough to get our hearts really pumping, Adam found another little track near the beach access. It was a very steep track up a hill that Adam just had to do.
to do this?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Heaps of traction.
You can see the sky. Coming back down's going to be not nice. Ah! Oh my God. So steep.
I can't see the track. It's pretty steep.
I'm not happy about this at all.
Hang on, I've got to line the track up. I can't see it.
Dad, can I get out?
Hold on.
Just look through the GoPro, it's not as
wheelsy.
bad. I have got like adrenaline running through my body right now.
And the camera weight. Like, so we've got some friends joining us for this part of the trip. We're, about 19 days of the trip. We're going to have friends travelling with us, which is cool. They've driven all the way from bloody Melbourne, so they've driven pretty much the whole way through, and they're about to turn up.
And the cool thing about this is that we met them on our 5-month trip around Australia. They're from Victoria, we're from New South Wales, we're still mates. And-
Why is that odd?
Well,
We're nice people.
you know, you meet people on the road and you say you're always going to keep in touch, but I don't know, sometimes you never do. But these guys we have kept in touch with, and we're so excited to do the rest of this Cape trip with them because they've never been up to the Cape. So it's going to be fun for everyone.
And probably the coolest truck to go touring Australia in you'll ever see, so wait for that too.
Hello! How are you going? Good, how are you?
Hey boys!
Hey guys, how you going, mate? Mate, look at me.
Is it good?
Coming up in part 2 of our Cape York adventure.
That's easily the best thing I've ever caught. Let's roll.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Well done. Caught a croc.
How cool is that? That's so cool.